So there is something called Tourette's. Tourette's. And Tourette's is when somebody can just start cursing for no reason. Or they be twitching. Something like that. And they just seem to be out of control. You heard of that. You heard of that, Joel? Tourette? I heard of it. Have you ever had it?
No, I ain't never had it, but I heard of it.
Have you ever dated a woman with Tourette?
No.
Oh,
I don't even think I've ever even seen anybody in person with Tourette's.
I haven't either, not that I'm aware of.
Right.
That they had, and they just cursed it away, and I didn't know that's what it was. Well, listen to this, folks. This is from the Daily Mail. Woman with world's worst Tourette find love. So this woman has the world, according to this report, worst Tourette's, and she find love. A young Australian woman says her Tourette's syndrome causes her to punch and scratch the people she loves. So if this is love, I don't want it. If this is love, I don't want it. I'll live without it. Watch this first soundbite.
When we first met Bianca and her parents, John and Lee, this was a family torn apart by Tourette's. The illness forcing Bianca to be placed in a mental health unit.
Oh. Well, I'm just a simple bloke. I just want to have my family together. It's hard.
There's nothing we can do to help her.
I want to get rid of my tics, have a better life. Oh, I'm sorry, Mum.
It's okay. It's all right, darling.
So how do you explain... Can you explain right now why you're doing that?
So it's a chemical imbalance in the brain.
Oops.
It's a chemical imbalance in the brain and it causes you to do sudden movements or yell out things that you can't have no control over. You don't have any control over it.
And do you know why you want to hurt yourself?
Because I get a feeling in my body and I have to hit it to make it go away.
Amazing. Amazing. Her name is Bianca Sayas. And she describes a surgery she had which helped her, but then the symptoms came back.
Heartache and desperation led the Sayers family to this groundbreaking surgery, eradicating most of the tics.
You good?
Yeah.
Bianca's transformation in those early days after her surgery was remarkable. But within a fortnight, Bianca was struck down by terrible luck, a staph infection, which ultimately led to the removal of the life-changing electrodes, allowing the Tourette's symptoms to return.
You know, using anything as excuses either. I mean, the fact of life is this illness is so debilitating and unbelievable, I suppose. You know, people look at Bianca and a normal person with Tourette's.
It's an invisible illness, you f***ing dog.
It is.
An invisible illness where you look normal, but you're not.
Amazing. Yeah, it's a chemical imbalance, all right. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Despite this, she has found love. She has found love and maintains a relationship. Watch this.
Bianca is a much calmer and happier woman than the teenager we first met. She puts that down to maturity, enjoying the independence of having her own home, but also finally finding love.
I'm sorry, darling, I'm sorry.
All good, babe.
Fuck, okay,
I suppose when you feel that love for someone, you can overlook anything about them, anything that everyone else can consider a social stigma or anything like that. Like,
in combating misunderstanding and mistreatment.
Very hard illness to live with, but I've mastered it hopefully soon.
She's shown everybody what can be done, that she's gone now and living her own life with a tough condition. All credit to her. It's a real condition you have no control of. Yeah, good on her.
Ain't that much love in the world. You slap me? What the?
Can I say something? I've been holding it in this whole time.
I bet you have. Go ahead.
I think that she's just been set up. And like like you say, I ain't no professional, I ain't no expert on medical stuff. But when you tell somebody that you have a condition and it can't be fixed and it's a chemical imbalance, that just seems like a setup to me.
Yeah.
I can't imagine black people even telling, in the black community, I can't imagine black people saying that their kids have Tourette's. I just can't even picture that. They would be like, if you don't sit down, I just can't.
I mean, I got your Tourette.
It just seems like they set her up, and not purposely. The parents believe it too, it seems like.
Because they listen to the experts.
Right. But it just seems like there's no way out, so she just kind of succumbs to whatever this thing seems to be.
And ain't no way in the world you're going to sit on my lap and slap me with your Tourette's. Isn't that amazing? He's about, oh, that's love. That ain't no love. If there is a cure for this, she better want it. and this thing about chemical imbalance.
Yeah.
As far as I know, it has never been recorded anywhere. How do they know chemical? What does that mean, chemical imbalance? Did she say she didn't want a cure for it?
I didn't hear it on the clips.
Nick told me that in the writings, she said she didn't want a cure for it. As long as she can smack you in the face, she all right. What
I would keep her at, she had to stay at home.
But that guy's a real beta male. She slapped him so hard he can hardly see out of his eye. Oh, I love her. He got to step there. She is.
It's a mess.
If that's a cure for this, I don't want it. I don't want it. Beta male.
In the first clips, she almost seemed a little possessed. There was a little.
I know. That's what I was thinking. She got a demon in her. That girl need to be rebuked. Somebody need to lay hands on her. And it's funny, she started out young and beautiful, and she ended up looking just like her mama.
Yeah.
Big old fat, look like her mama. That's amazing.
I mean, I don't know all the details, but I can tell that some part of this is a big setup.
Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.